Alright, I wanted to show you a new product here that I just purchased after my last trip up here. We'll see if we can get this to come in here. It's called a Battery Minder Plus, and what it is a Trickle Charger that I'm going to put a permanent wire onto the battery of this four-wheeler that then you can attach this Trickle Charger to when you come up. What I found last weekend, I started it the first time, and then the second time it wouldn't start, because obviously when I'm not up here very much, it sits quite a long time, and then the battery drains down just on its own and that. So I borrowed a charger like this from my neighbor, and was quite impressed, so I ordered one and brought it up here. And now, like I say, I'm going to attach the one set of wires right directly onto the battery, and then when I need to or want to use this, I can just attach the charger right to those battery cables that are already attached to the four-wheeler, plug it in, and let it charge up. And I think that way it'll be easier and the battery won't be dead when I want to use it, because obviously that's when you most need it, is when the battery's dead. So anyway, I'm going to attach this and plug it in and let the battery charge up good today. So there, the battery is exposed. Now I just need to get a wrench and take the two connectors off and attach the other cord. Here's the cables that'll go on the battery, and then they'll just be left on there permanently, and like I say, be able to just plug in the Trickle Charger on this cable and this end and be able to charge it. So we'll get these on and see how it works. Alright, I got the two wires attached, the red here on the positive side, so it runs down through. Black on the negative side comes out here. Now I wished I had a zip tie, but I don't. I guess I'll set it in there for now, and then I'll bring some zip ties up and attach it later. And then I'll just have that plug-in sitting on the side there, and then when I want to plug in the unit, it'll just be right there on the edge. So I'll kind of get this all back together and then show you what it looks like. Okay, I have the cover back on, and I actually ran that wire up through that little opening. I don't know if you can see it very well on that guard there, and it comes out here on the side. So when you go to plug in the charger, then it'll just attach there, and should be quite easy. I'll show you. The unit comes, you can attach your standard clips, like if you were charging a battery on your car or whatever, or a separate trolling battery or something like that. And then here's the attachment end, and I'll show you the unit and how that works. So here's the charging unit, and then you can see here's the attachment that'll go on to the one that's already attached to the battery on the four-wheeler. So you just plug in your your tender, plug this into the battery and let her go. So I'm going to set this up and see and make sure it all works okay, and we'll let that battery charge up real good today. So some of you might have seen in the past on one of the videos here at the Living North cabin, and I mentioned that I had my outhouse wired, so I'm plugging in an extension cord from here, and then I need to go into the back porch and flip a switch, and that'll actually run the power here. And usually the way we can tell is on the outside. We got a light here, and when that light is on, then it's powered here. So we'll go to the cabin and get this powered up. So right here in the back door is the switch, which is off now. So we hit that. Now there should be power out there. We'll go check and make sure. So lights on, should be power. Get the extension cord here. So we'll set that. I'm going to get this plugged in. So here's the other end, which just gets put in here. I don't know if you can see there, it's blinking. Charging, and this has a desulfating capability, which from what I understand it will kind of work at kind of re-energizing your battery by, I don't know, I guess somehow it converts the buildup in there back into the acidic liquid form and stuff, so it'll keep your battery running a lot longer and before you need to replace it. So we'll just let this run now for several hours. That's one nice thing about the Trickle Charger, is you can't really overcharge your battery because it'll get to a certain percentage, I think 85–90%, and then it goes into kind of a maintenance mode. So you can't really overcharge your battery with this type of system. So anyway, we're going to let her run, and hopefully this will solve the problem of a dead battery. We'll get it charged good here, and should be fine then for several weeks. So that's the new battery charger attached to the four-wheeler.